Luis Diaz is going to Manchester City, yeah. At least according to this article, which claims that Luis Diaz has reached an agreement with Man City, so personal terms, and that a £60 million bid is coming. That's like 70 million euros. Now, you can read through this if you want. I don't really care about these articles. They're generally not that good. Now, it's this guy again. Why is this guy always the one who brings the Manchester City news? If you don't know who this is, he is about the worst source for Manchester City news that you can have. I think he has reported, he reported on the Haaland deal that it wasn't happening. It happened. He reported on Haaland leaving 3 summers in a row now. Haaland was leaving Man City. In January. Haaland was leaving Man City in the summer. And now this summer, again. He is wrong on Haaland 3 times in a row. He was wrong about De Bruyne leaving. He was wrong about... Who did he say? I believe he said that somebody from Real Madrid was coming. I can't remember who. Why do people still take this guy seriously? He has reported like 50 different things about Man City, and none of them are true. Now, this is of course a bit of a different claim. He claims that Man City has reached an agreement with Luis Diaz, rather than just, they want Luis Diaz. So maybe a bit of a difference, but let's go over to his stats here, Luis Diaz, and let's see. Now, you can see in the Premier League, let's filter this by Premier League, in fact, by competition. Can I do that? Yes. Premier League. Just so that you can see how many games he has in the Premier League. In 3 seasons, I believe he's been at Liverpool. 3 seasons, yeah, I think 3 seasons, yeah. Because before that he was still in Portugal, yes. So, okay. His first season, 13 appearances. Second season, 17 appearances. Last season, he played every game except for one. For Liverpool. You're telling me this guy is pretty much Liverpool's starting left winger is going to come to Man City so that he can watch Savio ball out, because Savio is the best winger in the Premier League upon arrival. He's the only left winger in the Premier League with the talent. Like Pedro Neto if he's not perpetually injured, but he is. He's never gonna play ahead of Savio. He simply isn't. Like, granted, Savio is a young player, yeah, and Man City fans are gonna have to get used to this with Savio. He will have 6 games where he looks like a Ballon d'Or winner, and then he will have 4 games where he looks absolutely garbage. I've watched him at Girona. I know, that is how he goes about things. He's a young player, that's gonna happen. But Luis Diaz is not getting ahead of Savio. It's simply not happening. Is he gonna be happy to sit on the bench for 28 games in the Premier League? Maybe have 5 starts and maybe 5 substitute appearances? Is he gonna be happy with that? Is he gonna be happy to be Manchester City's cup players? Rodri is dying right now, yeah? Rodri is dying. He will die soon, because we don't want to rest him. Now, there is actually, I'm pretty sure that there was somebody doing like an entire thing, posting every day until Rodri, until we sign a Rodri backup, I believe, something like that on Twitter. They started a petition to save Rodri with only £50 million. So go donate to that petition if you have £50 million to donate. Just kidding, obviously. But we need a DM. I would have been very happy if the news was Man City reaches agreement with Zubimendi, which, by the way, he rejected Liverpool. Go cry about it. Hussam was crying about it. If it was, Zubimendi, or maybe not Zubimendi, but then maybe Bruno Guimaraes, a defensive midfielder. That would have made me very happy. But no, it's 70 million euros on Luis Diaz. Now, there is only one scenario in which this makes sense to me. And that is Manchester City, of course. I think we have like 140 million euros profit so far in the transfer window. So we could maybe say, you know what, we're gonna try to win the quadruple, let's spend 200 million pounds, right? Maybe, or like 200 million euros, whatever. It's about the same. So then we buy Luis Diaz, we buy for another 70 million euros, like, I don't know, Dani Olmo, and maybe 60 million euros on Zubimendi. And then we have Dani Olmo who can play, and Zubimendi who can play, and we have O'Reilly, and so we have so many rotational players that we can, like, try to win the Carabao Cup early in the season by playing Luis Diaz then, and then maybe playing false 9 with Dani Olmo. And you just have so many options, right? Maybe that is the idea. You just get as many options as possible, and then maybe you win the quadruple. Because by the end of the season, you'll be rested when you face Real Madrid. You will be able to bam them, because we will face Real Madrid. It's either Real Madrid or Man City. If we don't lose against anyone else than Real Madrid, I'm gonna be angry. Even if we lose against Real Madrid, that's completely off topic. That's the only situation in which this signing makes sense. Now, that situation does not exist. Because Pep Guardiola said, we are not buying unless we sell. Like, okay, yeah, we sold Alvarez. That's one player. So, unless Pep is dyslexic, or has dyscalculia, or whatever you call it, and doesn't know the difference between 1 and 3, I don't think we are going to sign 3 players here and spend £200 million in a single transfer window. In a single month even, because we've done nothing in transfer window so far. I don't think this is happening. Especially considering the source. I never can pronounce his name, and I'm not even gonna try. This guy. I can't pronounce his name. I don't speak Spanish or Portuguese. I don't know. Is it Spanish, Portuguese? I don't know. He's a liar. That's basically the point. Now, tell me you guys your opinion. Do you want Luis Diaz? I don't think so. He's shit. Let's not sugarcoat it. He is shit. Savio is way better than him. I want Rodrigo. We're not gonna get Rodrigo, but I want him. Savio is a great player. Oscar Bob is a great player. Luis Diaz. Doku. Those are the quality of players that you buy when you're like, fuck. We can't get anyone in. And I don't think we are at that point, nor do we even need a left winger at the moment. But that's just my opinion. So tell me down below what your opinion is on, like, everything, I suppose. On Luis Diaz, on if we are going to do this grand 200 million euros transfer window, like month even. 2 weeks even. There's only 2 weeks left in the transfer window. 2 weeks to spend 200 million euros. Let's see about that, yeah? Yeah, tell me down below what you guys think, and like and subscribe if you're new around the channel. I appreciate it a bunch. And thank you for watching to the end. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.